It's your boy P motherfucking Weezy, man. I told you this is an official no flex zone. I got my big homie Nino Brown 305 in the motherfucking building. What's going on, big homie?
Hold up right quick, Greg.
Let the church say amen.
Amen. Well, listen, dog. Everything going good. It's a beautiful day in Atlanta. I'm feeling real good. Greg. Right now, you understand what I'm saying? That's how we live it.
Yeah, you got to give your best seat in the house. Can I do it if I say it?
It's like Superman going in the boot and then they ain't Superman. Like,
see,
it ain't the same.
It definitely ain't the same. Yeah. Hey, well, you already know, man, I appreciate you checking in, man. What brings you to the city today, big homie?
Hey, man, I got a show tomorrow out here at this thing called Destiny Events Hall. It's gonna be sold out. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have the great girls in the building. It's gonna be real big. Greg? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna really enjoy life. We're gonna eat some grapes. We're gonna drink some grapes. We're gonna smoke some grapes. And we're gonna buy some great Dutch Masters too. And we're gonna do it real big. P.Weezy style, Nino Brown.
Hey, that's what it is, man. Hey, so, you know, when we first chopped it up, you know what I mean, you told me some real shit. You was like, listen, I'm finna give you the greatest interview you done ever had. You know what I'm saying? And I done interviewed a lot of people, but I definitely got to put you on the top 5. You feel me? And the reason why I say that is because, you know, you didn't make it about the music. You know what I mean? You made it about real issues, you know what I mean? And then I feel like you lead by example. And that's why I put you up in the top 5. I don't even have to really hear your music to respect you as a man and to know when I pump that shit in that car, I know I ain't getting nothing but the real deal Holyfield, 100% no cut, no chaser. You feel me?
I mean, that's all we know. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it one. Greg? We're going to keep it 100 at all times because anything else is uncivilized and it ain't going to be right. So I just feel like, you know, each one teach one, and as iron sharpens iron, man sharpens man. So I feel like I'm going to teach my people. Forget the music side of things. Music is entertainment, but knowledge is power. So I always try to teach my people how to become rich. I ain't going to put this Bentley or this $80,000 watch and this ring in your face without telling you how to get it, because that's foul. That's what the other guys doing. I'm out here trying to show you how to go to the Johnny Dang or Jacob the Jeweler and buy you one of these Frank Mueller. Or buy you one of these $20,000 rings and all these nice things we did. You know what I mean? We having things for real. So that's what it's all about, Greg. So you gotta understand, you know what I mean? Just keeping it 100 at an all-time high.
Hey, that's what it is, man. Hey, man, goddammit. Let me ask you a few questions, man. Like, you seem like you was before your time. You feel me? You seem like you was supposed to have been out here in the 60s. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you got any siblings? You got any brothers or sisters? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, who inspired you to become the man that you are today?
Well, you know, just growing up off Tupac, growing off Pimp C, growing up off the real, you know what I mean? People that really, my forefathers, I haven't forgot. You know, just watching all the people that really did this thing before me. And reading that Bible, you know what I mean? That Bible gonna teach you some real game, because when you know, it's basic life instructions before leaving Earth. So you got to understand, like, reading that Bible is really what you gonna go through when you think you ain't gonna go through it. Look at Judas. Look how he did Jesus. We see that every day with our homeboy. Look at Job, when they give you everything and take it back and give you back more. Look at Cain and Abel, brothers killing brothers. That's on the news, dog. So it ain't nothing. You understand me? That and being a star. Look how they killed Jesus for no reason. They kill these rappers and entertainers for no reason. As far as like not in the flesh, but while they living, dog. Just anything they catch up on them, they gonna go ahead and tell them like, hey man, you know that ain't right. Just cause you got some money. Floyd ain't never lost a fight, and they can't stand him. You know what I mean? And he just living life, so he rub it in their face. I like Floyd.
That's real. That's real. I mean, you're right. He ain't lost a fight, and he putting it in their face. You know what I mean? And then it's good to see that you say you like certain people, because a man of how you move, you know, it's so many fake motherfuckers that a guy like yourself, when you endorse that, whether he need an endorsement or not, they let the people know that there are some real motherfuckers out here that's making some moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I noticed when you put a lot of the shit on the social networks, shit go crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely, you know, crazy. It's definitely that look, you know what I mean, that we looking for to try to win. You know what I mean? We need it.
I mean, you got it. You know what I mean? You know, a lot of cats, they say, you know, well, you know, he already got the money. He got the money. So, well, how can we pay him what he want for a show? A lot of times, a nigga still negotiate because he got the money. He doing it because he love it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And I can use this as a platform to get y'all niggas to listen. You feel me? I was telling you about my old lady, man, that thinks she's slick stalking you and shit, but, you know, I pulled up some footage when you was out there feeding the homeless. Was that here in Atlanta or was that in Florida?
I did one in Atlanta and one in Florida. You know what I mean? I do one everywhere I go. You know, it's just not even about my city. I ain't selfish about the fact everybody's struggling somewhere in the world. So I try to do it everywhere.
Right.
And you know, to be honest with you, I woke up somebody the other day, 2 people, and gave them 2 brand new apartment condos in Miami, Florida, where I spent $5,000 each person just to make sure they good for the rest of the year. They ain't
That's
gotta
real.
pay nothing.
That's real. You know what I mean? And like I say, when we spoke on it, it ain't nothing that I feel like a nigga is bragging about. I need people like you to put that on the internet to let other people know, like you were saying, it's okay to give. You know what I mean? I think we've come to such a selfish society that don't nobody want to give. They just want to take. And once you take, what's left? You know what I mean? Last time we said we didn't get a chance to talk about the music. You never made it about the music. Let's talk a little bit about the music if you don't mind.
Let's do it.
Okay. What's the new single you got? What project you got? How can they get the music? Is you doing features? Niggas be hitting me up in the inbox. Shit, I'm trying to get Nino 305 on the track. What is going on? One guy said he called you. And he said, God damn it, you know, he ain't know how to feel about it. Because I'm saying, like, when a nigga get money, he don't know, like, what can they offer you besides just being a real nigga and come to you like a man and be like, how can we work? You feel me?
My thing is, I respect businessmen. I don't like nobody that like nothing for free. Right. Now, if I'm doing something for you and you doing something for me, that's something different. But at the end of the day, if we all trying to make something out here, we don't pay our bills off free. We pay our bills off a fee. So I respect a man that like to, you know, pay for the good things he want in life. Or a woman too, you understand me? Whether it's paying with your grind, your time, or your money. At the end of the day, you still paying. Everybody gotta pay. You gotta pay toll on the road every time.
That's true.
So my thing is, I love to work with people. It just gotta make sense. I ain't working with anybody. We ain't gonna do nothing with the record. You gotta pay top dollar. But if we gonna push it, and we gonna put it on the radio, or you gonna holler at P.Weezy, gonna spin it, we gonna do the video for it, I might do it for a little nothing.
Okay.
You know, that's why artists do records with artists in the industry, entertainment business, and don't charge them because they know it's going on radio. They know you finna promote it. They know it's gonna get that MTV, BET. It's bigger than the money we getting.
Right.
So a dude like me, if I seen Rick Ross and he hollered at me, which he had before, get on this record or whatever, I ain't gonna charge him because I know the promotion is bigger than that.
Right, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
So,
but when you mention those big names, it's gonna be hard for an independent artist to be able to do it on that level. So, what would you see in an indie artist that would still make you want to rock with them besides the check?
Just somebody on the path of what I'm doing right now. Like, you gotta be, you know, established. It ain't about no money, dog. Like, money ain't nothing, man, because it ain't real. It don't last in your pocket. So my thing is, if you showing me something that I did when I was coming up, then I know you got potential to do what I'm doing now one day. So I got to respect that. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. So, you know, I love to work with the underground acts because Drake, Lil Wayne, Nino Brown, Khaled, everybody started from where you at right now. Ain't nobody magically appeared successful. That's just in the movies, man. Right. This shit really take grind, time, and hard work. You know what I mean? And that's just being honest.
Right, that's real. So, musically, how long you had your feet in the mud?
Well, you know, I've been in this game about 10 years. Gucci Mane was the first one to reach out to me, you know, and I was messing with Khaled at the time, and then Khaled signed me. I've been doing my thing ever since, man. It took me a while to get where I'm at, to be honest with you. I ain't just magically appear here. I had to work for it. So, you know, with that being said, I still ain't where I want to be yet, but I'm going there. You know, around this time when we interviewed last time, I was much further down the totem pole. Now I'm right there. I'm a big deal. You know, shout out to Drake. He shipped me some shoes today of his new brand. He coming out with a new Jordan brand in the summer, June. summer 16s, and he sent me a brand new pair. Back then, I couldn't get all that. I probably could holler at Kanye and get some Yeezys or something. But now it's a bigger deal. They know the platform is there. They know I got the people. So they need me right now, and I respect it.
Right, that's real. And you be every goddamn where.
Everywhere.
I mean, ain't nigga be like, well, it is Photoshop. Bitch, Photoshop ain't that motherfucking good. This nigga is in the motherfucking building, nigga. Like the lights that caught on in the ceiling. This nigga be everywhere, nigga. I know your frequent flyer miles is probably off the goddamn chain.
And you know what the truth is? I like to drive. So sometimes I won't even fly. I drive. I had a show in Mississippi. It's 12 hours from Miami. I drove all the way up there. Everybody said, why you drove, folk? I said, because sometimes I be so busy, I like to clear my mind. And that drive give me the time to respond to all of my fans. I get to respond to emails I couldn't get to. I get to sit down and really plan my next step. When you in this lifestyle I'm in, it's hard to plan and really know the importance of your next step being your best step. Right. Because everything is always in front of you and everything always glittering because everybody got their best smile on because you looking. So it's hard to sit back and really analyze when everybody like this all day because they want something from you. That's
real. And so, I like what you said. I mean, even when they come down and say you get a chance to clear your mind. I've watched artists go from being nobody and really hustling hard to become somebody. And then as soon as they get hot, them niggas is moving so fast, they ain't never got time to think. And like you say, when you moving so fast and you ain't thinking, a lot of times when you ain't thinking, that's when you got down slip on your pimping. You feel me?
Right.
So, I mean, that's real. I like how you put that. The drive give you opportunity to think, network with your fans, and basically, like you say, clear your motherfucking mind. You feel me?
With that being said, that's the truth. Like, you gotta clear your mind because you a wreck and the brain's so small, but it controls this big ass body. So you got to understand that if you don't do you clean your storage up, you gonna wreck out because you gonna crash yourself with too many thoughts. And that's why all these rich people kill themselves. They can't take the pain of being successful. It's painful, man. It's a lot of eyes on you. Sometimes you might go broke. And you can't go out there in the public and let them face you because they see you as what you appear.
That's true.
So I always tell people this. You think going on drugs is the worst stuff you could go through. I think being successful and losing that success and that fame and becoming back to a nobody is the worst pain you can never go through because now you don't know how to live with yourself.
You remind me of myself as far as the way you think because I say what's worse than being successful is it worse to be successful and lose it or to never been successful at all. I say to have had success and to lose it. Because a motherfucker who ain't never been successful, he don't even know what the shit tastes like. No. But to have a taste of that success and then have a nigga snatch it from you and you gotta go back to the niggas who you thought you was better than.
Yeah, nigga, that hurt.
Yeah, that I'm talking about shit, that pride shit right there. So I feel like even if you was to be stripped of everything, like you say, even when you talk about Job, the respect and the ethic, the work ethic you put in and the message that you brought is going to always supersede any piece of paper that they put a fucking president on. That's just me. You know what I mean? When I look at Nino Brown, even when I see how you attach your music, you already got them paying attention. So it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, you got it. You feel me? And I appreciate you for sliding through, fucking with me. You know, a lot of niggas, they obtain a certain level of fame or a statue, and then they tend to forget, like, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, like, the bigger you get, the worse your memory is, but no, nigga, real niggas recognize real, and you the type of cat where I know I could probably see you in Germany, in the Netherlands, or wherever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nigga be like, what up, P.Weezy? You feel me?
I'm gonna do that. And then, you know what's so funny? Like, I love bonding with people, new people, because I want to know. You know, I look at people as pets as far as animals. You know how you go choose a cat and you might have a crazy cat, but then his brother cool. And then the other one is just his fur and he like to sleep all day.
Right.
If you look at people like that and really kind of understand, you will understand the world in a different light. I'm not saying they degraded a little, it's just certain people are different.
Right.
Everybody ain't gonna think like you and move like you. And once you get around them and understand what they going through, half the time you can, you know, either relate to why they doing what they doing and change that.
Or understand.
Right.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. And I never really looked at it like that.
Yeah, so that's why I don't judge people. Oh, what's your sign? I'm an Aquarius. Oh, I'm a Gemini. Oh, my sign said we supposed to be together. I don't do that. My thing is, I want to see the mama pit bull and the daddy pit bull before I see what I'm finna buy.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, that's what you're looking at, dog. You know what I mean? Cause you take an Aquarius that been locked up for 20 years, and you take me. We two different people. Cause I've been out here in the free world. He been locked up. So what the sign got to do with that?
Right.
It's all about the upbringing and the raising. You feel me? So that's how I look at people, and I love to meet new people, especially if they on the path I'm on. You know what I mean? And that's just being real. I love to help a person. You know what I mean? Come up, right. Because I've been stepped on and held back. So I don't want nobody to get held back. If you can pay your way and do what you gotta do, come on.
That's real.
Let's get it. You know what I mean? Cause they don't stop making money when they make the ones in your pocket. There's still more being made when you sleep.
That's real. That's real. When people see Nino Brown 305, I know they see CEO, they see boss, they see a cat that's making moves. Right. So a lot of times people want to be a part of that success.
Right.
Do you have any artists up under you that you're working with, or how does that work? Is it all Nino Brown 305?
Well, that's what I came out here for. The event I'm doing is I'm looking to sign some artists and put them out. You know what I mean? But it ain't just no thing where you just jump up on stage and you get signed. It's a thing where I teamed up with 4 different event coordinators. We doing this the right way. And, once I see an artist has that presence, that exposure, that talk, that thing I had when I was coming up, I'm going to take into him and be like, you know what, let's develop you into what you can be and do. And then that's when I'm going to look into signing you as an artist. I ain't just going to put you up in this Bentley. You're going to have to ride in the Ford Taurus first.
That's real.
And that's it. You know what I mean? And that's for real. You're going to want to earn your position around me because I'm going to teach you how to fish. That way when I pass or whatever happened to me, you're going to still be fishing.
Right.
If I just gave you an M, you eat for a day. If I teach you how to get an M, you're going to eat for the rest of your life.
Right. And it's funny that you say that. And for those of you who don't know what an M is, don't even worry about it because you'll probably never get to it. But there was a couple of cats that had 100 M's, like right. Ben Baker and Antoine Walker. They were both basketball players. I had the opportunity to meet both of them. And they've lost it. You know what I mean? It all. And like, how do you breeze to that type of money? Like,
you know how? I'm gonna tell you how. I was with Rick Ross about a month ago or two, and I witnessed his assistant coming up to him for real. I witnessed his assistant coming up to him, and she gave him some type of paper. So on this paper, I looked at it. Not just Rick Ross, Plies the other day too. But watch this. This paper had his overall expenses every 30 days. And it was like something like $72,000 every 30 days he's spending. So when I look at that, because you got the Atlanta house, you got the Miami house, you got the studio, you got this per diem, this video,
right.
and lights and this and just the little stuff we pay, they paying 10 times that because they running so much.
Right.
So my thing is, when you look at LeBron and all these people making this kind of money, you figure he ain't never going broke. Right. But look at what happened to a Tyson, Holyfield, and all these people. They had to sell their homes just to be able to, you know what I'm saying, withhold.
Right.
So, man, like, it's easy to go broke because believe it or not, it's hard to get up there and it's easier to fall down.
Right.
Because when you get there, you're living that life. You're doing stuff with women you ain't never done before. You're driving this car. That feeling is everything. You want to keep that and maintain it.
Right.
That's why it always amazed me when I see the football player or the rapper. When I met T-Pain back in the day, he had a Scion and he had $30 million in the bank. That was just one car at that time. But then he got around these rapper dudes and bought 50 cars and 20 Chevys. But I put a post up the other day about stuff like that. Life is about improving yourself, not proving yourself.
Hey.
You understand me? And that's real. And that's what I'm all about. Like, I ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody, because if you don't pay my bills, take care of my family, do nothing for my kids, what I care about what you think, you going to hate me regardless, because you ain't living like me anyway.
That's
so
real.
I ain't thinking about what nobody got to say about nothing. Because where you at right now ain't going to be where you at tomorrow.
That's true.
You going to be a whole nigga. You might hit the lotto. You might be a dude sleeping up under the bridge and wake up with the ticket. So now I was laughing at you, but now you richer than me cause one little lucky strike. That's how God works.
Right, right.
So
that's real. That's real. Every time you come, man, like, you know, I'll be astonished, you know what I mean, at some of the knowledge that I get from you. I'll be lying and say that I'm not impressed with how you move and how you carry yourself, but most ultimately what you allow to come out your fucking mouth.
Right.
You feel me? Because that tongue, it's a double-edged sword. But
oh man, I just did a video on that.
Really?
About how the tongue will F you up. You understand me? If you don't know how to use it. Some people, like I had a business plan. And when you get these people, I know a lot of millionaires, dog. When I ain't talking about no music shit, I'm talking about rich white people that don't even know nothing about them. They inventors.
Right.
And they on the force, so they want to invest in me cause my brain, right?
Right.
So if I go around them and I'm a hungry dude, and I sit around them, and I feel like I'm selling something, but I oversell. Now they looking at me like, man, he angling too much. You ever hear something that sounds so good that it's too good to be true?
That's overselling.
It's overselling because something about you need that little money.
Yeah.
So my thing is, that's the power of the tongue. You got to know when to shut up, when to talk, when, and it's just so hard to know that little piece right there. But less is more in everything you do. Right. Even being seen so much can hurt you because you come too common. Right. You too easy. I can see you when I feel like that. Why they don't pay home time. I asked somebody how much they pay Future out here. They say, man, we'll give him 15, 20,000. I asked the King of Diamonds. They want to give him 150,000 to come down there.
That's what he getting.
So when you think about that right there,
but you know what you should have asked that nigga? Mm-hmm. When the last time he seen Future perform in Atlanta?
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
That. He said it ain't been a while. They don't want to do it no more. Yeah, they don't want to pay. So my thing is that's just everywhere. Ross have to book his own shows in Miami. Nobody books him. Right. Khaled, all these dudes, and they on radio and doing big things and top 10 in the world. So, you know, it's just less is more. You got to stay gone. You got to go away from home in order to be big. You got to get away from your hometown. They ain't never going to support you in your hometown. Your own mama going to hate on you because she don't understand how you got from out of a position she's still stuck in. Right. Some of your family looking at you like, oh, you think you better now? Oh, because you doing a little.
No, you think I'm better.
Right, but that's the thing. They hating for no reason because they don't understand how the hell you came up out of this stuff and we still stuck here, man.
Instead of just asking.
Instead of just asking or learning or gravitating or even helping you.
Right.
You going to give more to your brother than me anyway, but he don't know that. He thinking, oh, my brother going to get richer than me. Right. So I got to hate on him.
Right.
That's why. You ever look at TV, Steph Curry got a little brother called, I forget his name, but he having hell in the NBA right now.
Yeah, he in Sacramento.
He in Sacramento.
Yeah, I heard a nigga the other day. He talking about that nigga ain't got no brother in the NBA.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
But watch this. He having hell because he ain't good as Steph. You understand me? So they catching hell with it. So my thing is, why should he got, just like Eli and Peyton. Eli ain't never gonna be good as Peyton,
but he gonna have more rings in his ass.
He might do,
but he won't be as good as him. But you're right. Oh shit.
Yeah, she about that.
Woo. But you're right. You know what I mean. Now let me ask you this. One thing that they can do is y'all can get y'all Bonnie towel, y'all can get a sponge and a mop and suck up some of this game. You know, Brown305 is serving out. We've lost 3 of our greatest entertainers to ever hit the stage, in my opinion, that I was able to witness to see in Michael Jackson, and Prince, and Whitney Houston, and I'm also say Tupac. What can we take, or what can you maybe give the people as far as how maybe they inspired you, maybe not even on a musical level, maybe just as an individual, and even if they did inspire you on your road down this nightlife, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, to be honest with you, we making history this year. Let me tell you how. Prince died. That's not a good thing. Right. You know, but we gotta leave here. God took him. You can't beat your calling. That's God doing God work. Maybe that's a wake up call for certain people to watch their health or do certain things. You never know. It might, you know, when somebody dies, somebody else born.
Right.
God bless his soul. You understand me? But Steph Curry, the Warriors beat the '96 Bulls record with 73 wins.
I hated that shit.
Hold up. Kobe retired. Peyton Manning retired. All this in 1 year. Peyton Manning retired. Harriet Tubman is the new face on the $20 bill. Hillary Clinton gonna be the first woman president because of that. Watch what I tell you. They just set you up. Obama, you know, is doing so much with last minute changes in the laws and trying to free all these convicted drug lords off different, because they know they're really locking them up for no reason. But my thing is, the history has been made this year in so many ways, and we not gonna really realize that until this year over, that we living through a historic year. And we're not gonna see another team to get 73 wins like the Golden State and Prince to die. Like they say, Mike was the king, he gone. Whitney was the queen, she gone. Now the Prince gone. My thing is, you gotta learn from that. You gotta take better care of yourself. You gotta, Whitney died on some stuff, Michael died. All these people, to me, died of depression, dog. They died from overdoses on drugs, dog, that they ain't telling you about. And my thing is, I see these people on 300 and 400 pair of drugs, lean and coke and weed, all that stuff got an effect to it. They might not tell you that. Nah, the weed gonna be all right. We gonna be all right, because that's herbal. But
like you said, they can kill you and you still living.
Yeah, they could kill you and still living, because you don't know what these people, they got some fake weed out there called K2. You don't know what that is.
Right.
You understand me? Like, you just got to be careful. And my thing is, I don't even do pre-workout no more. I just do coffee, because I'm scared of that stuff. All these stimulants you put in your body is doing something to you.
It's not, speaking of stimulants, I seen your ass in the weight room one goddamn time.
Yeah.
Nigga, what was you bench pressing? I said, well, nigga better not try this nigga NinoBrown305. That nigga lift the whole goddamn rack.
About 705 pounds on the shoulders. On the chest, I'm doing 405. Legs about over 1,000 easy. Cleaning something like 500. The cleaning is when you just pull some shit up. Man, I am very strong. I'm not gonna front.
I know you're strong as a motherfucking ox.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they don't really want these problems. But my thing is, I don't do it to fight and mess up somebody. I do it to protect myself, because I don't like security. Right. I don't want no security around me, because I say I'm from the street. What the hell I need security around me? If I'm keeping it real with my people, I don't need that. Now, you got some knuckleheads out there, but that's when that gym kick in. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Right, that's real. Other than that, I gotta just know how to move. So that's just for these little F-boys who think they really want that life. Right. I'm gonna beat the dog out of them. You understand? That's real.
And I've seen you in several places. I've seen you several places, and you've all, I think today is the most time I've seen you to company with the people, but they serve a purpose as far as the camera and things of that nature. But when we was over there on East Ponce by yourself, we was at another spot by yourself. When you came to interview the first time, by yourself. You know what I mean?
That's how I move, man. That's how I was raised. That's how I came in the world. Born by yourself, you gonna die that way. You understand me? When you go in front of the judge, they don't judge you off your man crime, they judge you off your crime. So my thing is, I can't tell on myself. Yeah. Now, hey, man, that's what it is, man. So, hey, that's why I move like that, and you move by yourself, too.
That's true.
Because we from an era where we understand that these young niggas snitching. They ain't about what they say they about. The pants tighter than the women pants, and the shirts is longer than the women blouse. They hanging on the ass, showing the ass print. The blonde hair and all that shit. I have a problem with all that. So, my thing is, I respect the new wave, but hey, man, my kids growing up in that. And I can't let them come up in that gay ass shit. I mean, I ain't mad at the people that do what they do to get some money, because if it was that easy, why we all ain't getting money from it? So, but I don't got to respect the movement. You know?
And what I like about you too, man, real shit, you know, a lot of independent artists, man, they feel a certain way, but they don't really want to say how they feel, because they talk about, oh man, if I say this, they may blackball me, or if I say, yeah, like, nigga, you ain't on now.
Let me tell you something about me. One thing you gonna learn about me, nobody except God control my destiny. So why would I care if a man tell me I'm blackballed? Because I said F him or F what he stand for. Nigga, that's how I felt. Let me tell you something. God got this written out before I was born. When I die, somebody else, what my kid gonna go through. So I feel like what was for me is gonna be for me regardless. Can't no man or no gatekeeper keep me from success if I was destined for that. All I got to do is apply the work. God don't wake you up out your bed with no job. You got to go around and get turned down 2 or 3 times. And that's why I think the people thinking about the blackball and all that, hey man, if you get caught up in believing that, then you deserve to be blackballed.
You blackballed yourself, motherfucker.
Your mind is what blackball you, not a man. Because one man can't control, even a president can't control 9 billion people. Let me tell you something. We as people control ourselves. You know what I mean? And that's that.
Yeah. So. Hey man, I gotta tell you, man, real shit, when real motherfuckers come together, I ain't got no cue card. I ain't wrote no questions down. He ain't text me no questions for me to ask him. It's just a real conversation. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how it's always been. And once again, I mean, Nino Brown, I just want to salute you for stopping through Atlanta radio station. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else you want to cover, what you want to tell me, where they can get the music, how much the tickets is to get you to see you perform. You feel me? Like, where you going to be at? What is this? What's the date for the event?
Tomorrow, April 23rd at Destiny Events. Saturday.
Okay.
I'll be over there holding a talent search and a show where I'm going to do what I got to do, you know?
All right, let me see what we got to call to make sure this ain't no bill collector.
ARS Radio, P.Weezy.
Hello, this is Lisa, your internet marketing specialist.
Oh, see?
See, I'm trying to tell you, man. Listen, that's some other shit I don't like, how they just sell your information. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like real life. You feel me? You have to screen cars and shit. But, so give me the location to where the event gonna be one more time.
Oh, at Destiny Events, you know what I mean? It's gonna be turned up, free alcohol all night. Definitely gonna have my great girls in the building. We're gonna do it so big, legendary. And man, we're gonna have some fun. We got Swift Slate gonna be there. We got my main man Red gonna be there. Swift Slate from Miami, my man right here from Indiana. So they came down for the event. I'm sorry, Chicago. Seen the last video. I thought it was Indiana, but they right next door to each other. But definitely that's disrespecting the shy.
Yeah, you can't sleep on the Nap Town, man. Please don't sleep on Nap. You can't sleep on the Midwest, period. From Kill Mill, from Gangster Island, to Nap Town, to Chirac, all the way back to Minnesota where Prince died from. Man, you can't sleep on none of them spots out there. You feel me? So, yeah, so that's what it is. You know, what's the new single we got, though? What's the new single you pushing? Oh, that's what I was about to say, too. I noticed when the way you market yourself, you put yourself in a position to already be branded. Like, I check out a clip you do, and I be like, damn, that shit got like 30,000 views on it really fast. A lot of people have to pay for that promotion. Like, they gotta pay people to do certain things. I mean, how do you think that you've been able to generate that type of buzz on a social network? And I don't want to say so fast because you have been grinding for a while, but so consistently, I say.
Wow. You know what? That's a good question that I should answer because of the fact that people don't understand the kind of work we put into this. You know what I mean? My thing is, I put in a lot of work to get where I'm at. I just give the people what they want and what they miss. You know what I mean? They miss that real stuff. And it happened. I think somebody really big shared one of my videos and people start seeing, you know, what was going on. And I hit them with so much. I hit them with the movies, the rap, and the speaking the real, and the grapes. And it's just all combined into one.
Right.
And they love to see it. But what I'm doing is setting myself up to be $100 million dude because all these big people such as Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and all these people that reached out to me. Right. You know what I mean? So
I haven't seen Tip give you a shout out.
Yeah, Tip just did.
Oh, some real player shit. I was like, damn, you know what I mean? You just know when motherfuckers is paying attention to real do recognize real. And a lot of times people won't, and this is what I was telling one of my little partners about you. I was like, how this nigga be around all these superstars and celebrities? I say, in my opinion, to be honest, money don't make you real. So a lot of them niggas that got money, in my opinion, they ain't real, but they want to be around a real ass nigga. So when they see that nigga come in the room, execute, let him in. Because they still need that stamp. Money don't make you real. Money is just a tool that allows you to pay your bills and do whatever the fuck you need to do. But I feel like when they see Nino come in, it's already what's understood ain't got to be explained. You feel me? And he be got himself.
You better know it. You know what I mean? That's all we know, bro. So, I mean, you keeping it 100 when you tell them that, because that's all we gonna do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna play a little music, man, and I guess I'm gonna see how long you wanna chop it up with me, man. You know, already know we got Chloe 2 Mars, man. She will not be here today, but you know, Mr. Wowzers, they will be turn up for 2 hours. I guess I'm gonna play one track, and I'm gonna see what Nino Brown 305 want to do, and then we'll be right back. I am your host, P.Weezy.